Hello, and welcome. When we look at Pakistan, two powerful narratives emerge. We see a nation born on the promise of a separate homeland for Muslims, a state with deep-seated religious and historical ties to its allies in the Gulf. At the same time, we see a country grappling with a perpetual crisis of governance, one that international observers often label as a failed state. But what if both of these descriptions, while rooted in some truth, miss the real story? In the next few minutes, we're going to peel back the layers on this complex nation and reveal a paradox that defines its very existence. Let's start with the failed state argument. On the surface, the data is compelling. According to the 2024 Fragile States Index, Pakistan has a score of 91.70, placing it squarely in the alert category, significantly higher than the global average. The reasons are clear: a long history of military interference in civilian rule, an emasculated bureaucracy, and a judiciary whose independence has been compromised. This has created a climate of politics of vendettas, where a popular political opponent, Imran Khan, was jailed on charges his followers consider a political setup. And a staggering 25% of the population lives in poverty. Yet, calling Pakistan a failed state might be an oversimplification. As one report puts it, the country exists in a state of ordered disorder. Despite the institutional chaos, life goes on. People navigate daily existence through an informal system of bribery, connections, and power play. This societal resilience, while draining, is what prevents the country from a total collapse and paints a picture not of a failed state, but a chronically fragile one. Now, for the second major paradox. Was Pakistan truly meant to be an Islamic state? The answer, at its core, is no. The nation was founded on the basis of the two-nation theory, yet its founder, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, envisioned a secular state where religion was a private affair. He declared that in time, Hindus will cease to be Hindus and Muslims will cease to be Muslims, not in the religious sense, but as equal citizens. This vision, however, was quickly abandoned. Less than 2 years after independence, the Objectives Resolution of 1949 declared that Islam would be central to governance. Then, in the 1980s, under military dictator General Zia-ul-Haq, Islam was systematically weaponized as a survival strategy of legitimacy, repression, and social control. The consequences have been profound. Blasphemy laws, which can carry the death penalty, are widely abused, with most of the accused being Muslims themselves. Religious minorities, particularly the Ahmadi community, are officially designated as non-Muslims in the constitution and face widespread discrimination and violence. The country's contested Islamic identity, far from being a unifying force, has become a deep source of institutional fragility. So, with all this internal instability, why do the GCC countries continue to provide vital support and billions in financial aid? The reason is that their relationship is no longer just about religious brotherhood and historical ties. It has evolved into a strategic, and increasingly transactional, partnership. The relationship is built on 3 key pillars: economic. Over 2 million Pakistani expatriates in the GCC send home crucial remittances that sustain Pakistan's economy. Military. Pakistan has a long history of military cooperation with the Gulf, providing training and even stationing troops to protect the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Geopolitical. The most important pillar is the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC. This massive infrastructure project is designed to give China a shortcut for its energy imports, bypassing the Strait of Malacca. For the GCC, which is actively trying to diversify its economies away from oil dependency, CPEC presents a golden opportunity. Saudi Arabia has pledged a $10 billion oil refinery in Gwadar, and the UAE has made agreements worth over $3 billion for railways and economic zones. But this support is not a blank check. In 2024, a Saudi delegation declined to proceed with investments after citing that the projects did not meet their investment criteria. This proves that the GCC is now a pragmatic economic actor, and historical ties alone are no longer enough to guarantee financial lifelines. Pakistan is a country of profound paradoxes, a secular vision that became a discriminatory Islamic state, and a chronically fragile nation that has managed to avoid total collapse. Its future depends less on its historical bond with its allies, and more on its ability to transform itself into a stable, transparent, and reliable partner for a new generation of pragmatic Gulf leaders. It's a synthesis of findings, a geopolitical synthesis, that reveals the complex web of relationships and internal struggles that define Pakistan today.